TBA Y4
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's McLaughlin. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. First down. Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
And let's give him home. He's crashing. He's Monday. Check.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Man, I got you on the corner. Check out, Aubrey. 6 guys.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Let's go.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 2nd down now, it's McLaughlin, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Mayfield. Open man is Jacob Hollister. Down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On first down, here's Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
33. Check 52 is the mic. Check 50. Hey, wahoo. Check. 52 is the mic.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Carson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd and 2, Rosen forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one good for 26 and a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Watch the safety creep.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now it's Breida. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our time. Regular. 41.
They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is Parker, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They run with Breida, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This is Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out there? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go, baby.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
41 Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Five. 26, check 26.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now left side on the swing pass. And that one results in 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Rosen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
King.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs.
And he's going to go down again. Ochena Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Carson. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackled by Jordan Willis. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Rosen. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Right back to him on first down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Middle.
On second down, it's McLaughlin, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now Rosen looking to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, echo. Where's the mic? Watch one.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 32 on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Pistol, pistol, pistol.
To throw.